The Fresco Contemporary High Chair. New for 2007, the Fresco Bloom Baby Chair in cradle mode is now suitable from newborn. What you'll find is you do have your blanking off clips, 1, 2 and also the one on the front here for your crutch strap, and they are hiding just underneath the back of your unit just to make that secure and safe from newborn. Now what you'll find is there are actually 3 modes that you can use this in. It's 3 to 6 months, and what happens is it's like a sleeping pod that you can have. And then from 6 months up to 2 years, it's just an ordinary high chair. And then from 2 to 4 years, what you'll find is a toddler chair. You have 2 grey buttons on the side here that just squeeze gently, and what you'll find that is a hydraulic height adjustment. So that will go down nice and easily, and again just squeezing that gently and the whole thing comes back up. You have got very thick padding on the inside here, and you'll find that you can actually wash that. It's not machine washable, but you can hand wash that. You've also got your padded 5-point harness, and you've got very thick padding on your shoulder straps and also on your crutch strap as well. It's a very, very large stable base, and what you'll also find is there are wheels hidden underneath as well, so we can actually move that quite easily. You have got twin trays on here, and what you'll find is you have actually got clips on the side, so just squeeze and release, and all that I did there was just squeezing that adapter on the side just to take that tray off. Hiding underneath we have a secondary tray, and what you'll find is to actually remove that one you've got a hand hold underneath, so all I'm going to do is just squeeze that and release, and what will happen is it just releases off the clips on the side as well, and that whole thing again can come off, and it does leave us then with this attractive bumper bar. Now what you'll find is that is all adjustable as well as your footrest, and we're going to just adjust that down so you can see as the child grows it will grow with them. It also has a recline position on here, and what you'll find is I find it slightly easier if you are just putting a little bit of pressure on the top of your unit, and then you've got a handhold squeeze on the back. Just squeeze that, and what you'll find is it does go back quite a lot easier, like so. Now what will happen is it does actually pop off your bumper bar. The bumper bar is on like a pivot, so you can actually move that nice and easily out of the way. So if you do want to put baby in or out of there, it does make it easier. We've all done that, haven't we, where they've done the straight leg system and they don't want to go in. It does make it easier to pop them in and out, like so. Now the whole bar you can take off, and you have got a grey button on the front here. That just presses down and the whole unit just slides out like so. And what you'll find, it's the housing for your 5-point harness. So that just slides out, and there is the end cap for your 5-point harness, which was originally just slipped into there. So just abandoning that for one moment, what you'll find is hiding underneath, so just popping your high chair back up, what you'll find is if and when you remove your fabric, so it does just velcro into position like so. If I tip it slightly, you have got hiding on the back here a tiny little flap that opens, and we have various adapters that now pop onto this high chair to make that all nice and neat. And what you'll find is we have clips that now go over that metal bar that's on the side, so I've got 2 of those, so just popping those out like so, and just lining up where the little notches are that hold that into position. And as I say, that will just blank that off. We don't want any rough edges or anything for the child, and that just makes that all nice and smooth. And then hiding underneath again, and I'll just pop that flap back up because I've finished hiding inside there now. So that's your blanking off adapter, and that's the end of your 5-point harness, which is just going to pop into that housing there. And then all that happens is it goes into exactly the same opening that we had earlier, and that will then just click into position, and that's now blanked off that part. So we now have a seat unit that's completely secure and safe for your baby. Now this is in the mode when it's that first stage, when it's from 3 months up to 6 months. And what will happen is, that's it in this cradle mode. So what will happen, you can put baby in there for sleeping from 3 to 6 months, and we know that they're going to be nice and secure. They're in the right position. We've got that 5-point harness holding them in. So it's a very innovative idea. And then what will happen is, when they get an older child, so it's 2 to 4 years, still got the stable unit there to hold them into position, but we're then going to just adjust that footrest down, because we're a much bigger child now, and we can now sit against the table if we want to. If you want to use the tray, do, by all means. Some children do prefer the fact that they can play or they can eat and have something where it's their own individual space. But if you do want to incorporate them into the family, absolutely ideal to putting them up against